his version of the birth of the crawl. So that's our freestyle that we all swim. He says, I claim that I am the man who discovered the crawl, and that my brother Arthur, his nickname was Tums, who died the other day in Seattle when he froze trying to swim the harbor there, was the first man to swim the stroke in Australia, and that my brother Dick was the man who perfected it. I introduced it, Sid Cavill introduced it, to the United States. In 1898, I made my mind up to leave Sydney and try my luck in America. On the way up, he stopped in Samoa. He swam against a woman, and he said she gave me the hardest race of my life. And he said that she swam a natural crawl, not kicking her legs at all. And so he discovered the crawl in Samoa when racing this gal. So, all you women, it's because of you that we're swimming freestyle. I think has anybody heard that before?
No.
No, I mean, that's pretty serious stuff.
Yeah.
And then Sid goes on to say, and I'm quoting him, I returned to America in 1899 and taught the stroke to all the boys who swam at the San Francisco Olympic Club, where I became supervisor of swimming. The first to make good use of it was Scott Leary. Scott Leary is the swimmer on the right on that graphic, and who was the first to use a crawl in a regular race in America. So basically Sid brought freestyle to America through the Olympic Club. And I think that's pretty special information. That's why we're all swimming freestyle. And then 24 years, so this is back in 1889, then 24 years later approximately, Ernest Smith wrote in Olympian in February, actually 1923. He said, Sid Cavill, yes, the same Sid Cavill who daily promenades the walk about the club natatorium, brought over with him from Australia a little over 20 years ago what was a novel idea in swimming, to wit, double over-arm stroke in which the legs executed a little thrash, not the wide scissor kick that all the world paddlers had always used before. So when Sid was in Samoa, the woman that beat him basically had just a very small kick, if anything. She basically swam the crawl. And all of us, before Sid came along, were swimming almost like side stroke in a way, or the big scissor kick that actually slowed everybody down with swimming. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So, okay, getting back to the origin.